Thank you for watching my video. My name is Mr. Charles Wenike. In this video tutorial, we are still on fuse, topic of fuse. Just as I said before, this fuse I mentioned earlier, it will take a series of video, and this one is part of it as well. So in this case, this is where we stop on the last video that I I I upload. So we stop at two types of high rupturing capacity fuse, and which I said it has two types, which is called the link types cartridge fuse, which it has blade type and as well as bolt type. So in that case, I also discuss on blade type briefly on the other video. So let me use this chart or this diagram to explain much more about it, because we are also going to treat others fuse aspect of it, which it involve dropout fuse, strike fuse, and switch fuse. In addition of that, we are also going to discuss on high voltage fuse briefly. Then in the next video, we will now go into the high voltage fuse deeply. So let's start with this. Just as I said before, link type cartridge fuse, which it has blade type, it also has bolt type. Though I briefly discussed on this blade type, let me recap on that. Let me just give you a brief revision on both sides. So in that case, in this blade type, which it can be also called spied or plug-in fuse, and it is generally made up of plastic, and the two conducting blade type plates are fixed to the fuse element. That is what I'm explaining about blade type. It is generally made up of plastic, and the two conducting plates are fixed on the fuse element, and it is used in automobile. This blade type fuse, it is used in automobile. So in this case, let me go straight to this bolt type fuse. In bolt type fuse, the conducting plates are fixed to the fuse base, and it has two conducting plates which are both to the fuse base. Now you can see that there are two different fuse altogether, but in this bolt type, it has the fuse base, the blade type, the two conducting plates are basically fixed on the fuse base. But I am going to show you the blade type fuse finishing product, or the image. Now, just as I say, blade type fuse, this type of fuse, also known as spied or plug-in fuse. The body of the blade type fuse is generally made up of plastic, and two conducting plate type are fixed to the fuse element. I have explained this before. Blade type fuse are generally used in automobile, which I have already explained this in the other video. So let me show you the image of blade type fuse. Look at the image of blade type fuse. If you have not seen it, this is the image of blade type fuse, and it is used in automobile. This is 2 amps, 3 amps, 4 amps, and so on and so forth. This is the image or the finishing product of blade type fuse. So in case, you can also see it in these new modern cars that they are producing recently. You can also see this type of fuse, but this one could be, it might be big in size, but in some car you will see the smaller than this. It could be smaller than this. It could be bigger than this, all depending on the car or on the usage. But this is the image of a blade type fuse. Now this is Bowtie fuse. Just as I have already explained this before, in this type of fuse, the conducting plates are fixed to the fuse base. The Bowtie high rapturing fuse have two conducting plates which are both together to the fuse base. This fuse require the additional circuit for taking out the switch without getting shock, which it means that what I am trying to explain here, it means that if you are this type of fuse, if you are to remove it from the circuit or from anywhere the is mounted, it means that you must be very, very careful. You must be someone that is careful so that you will not get electric shock. So it means that you must wear, for instance, a hand glove that will not let an electric this thing to shock you. So in this dropper fuse, this dropper fuse is a simple thing. Is used for the protection of outdoor transformer. This particular dropper fuse is used for outdoor transformers. Maybe you haven't seen the transformer before, or you haven't seen the fuse before, but this dropper fuse is used in protection of outdoor transformer. That is just how it is. And the melting of fuse causes the fuse element to drop out under gravity about its lower support. Such type of fuse is used for protection of outdoor transformer. So simple, in summarization, dropper fuse is used for outdoor transformer. Look at the finishing product or the image of outdoor fuse. These are the example. If you have not seen it before, this is the outdoor fuse example, dropout fuse example, which is used for outdoor transformer. This is how it look like. And when I will also discuss on transformer, definitely, if possibly, I will discuss on it. If possible, it's not a promise. But this is the fuse for outdoor transformer. It is used for protection of outdoor transformer. This is strike fuse. Strike fuse, just I said before, strike fuse is a mechanical device. It has force and displacement, which can be used for closing, trapping / indicator circuit. Now, from example, what I'm trying to explain here is in this kind of fuse, it is a mechanical device. You can also see it in terms of if you are a mechanical engineer. That is where you will also see this kind of fuse. It is a mechanical device having enough force and displacement which can be used for closing, trapping / and indicating circuit. So in this aspect of this fuse, that is just the function. It is just a mechanical device, and that is how it look like. Now let's talk about switch fuse. Such type of switches is used for low and medium voltage circuit. Such types of switches is used for low and medium voltage circuit. The rating of this of the fuse unit is in the range of 30 amps, 60 amps, 100 amps, 200 amps, 400 amps, 600 amps, and 800 amps, and so on and so forth. And the fuse unit is available as 3 poles and 4 pole unit. What I'm trying to explain here is this: this fuse is used in times of medium voltage and low voltage. It is not used in high voltage. It is used in medium and low voltage. So all this rating is a fuse rating in amps. The making capacity of such types of fuse is up to 46 kA. 46 kA. They are severely break depending upon current depending upon rating current of the order of 3 types, the load current. What I'm trying to explain here is this: the capacity of the fuse is up to 46 kV. That is that is 40 that is that this K means kiloamps. Is up to 46 kiloamps. That is the fuse is up to 46 kiloamps, and they can safely break depending upon rating current. If it is above the current rating, it means that the fuse will break down. But if it is within from 20, 30, 40, and so on, it will be the fuse won't it won't break down. So that is what I mean in this particular side. And what causes it is the excessive load. If the load is higher than 46 kiloamps, it means that the fuse will break down. Now, this is the example of switch fuse, rewindable, retailable, and switch fuse in buckler. This is the buckler, while this one is rewritable fuse. Here, rewritable and switch fuse in buckler. Rewritable fuse is this one that you are seeing here. This one is buckler. There are 2 types of fuse there. The buckler is there, the rewritable fuse is there as well. So in that case, if you are to differentiate buckler and rewritable, you should also know that in rewritable fuse, it has arms, while in buckler fuse, it doesn't have arms. And this buckler fuse, once it has spoiled, definitely there will be no replacement. You cannot recondition it. But in this particular rewritable fuse, it means that you can also rewind it once it has cut off. And what causes it is excessive voltage. That is just the example of the switch fuse. I showed you these images just for you to differentiate. This one is mainly used in our various home. This particular one, this rewritable fuse, is mainly used in our various home. But this one, you can also see this one mainly on our step down transformer. This burglary fuse. You can as well see it in our step down transformers. Just as I said, we will also discuss briefly on high voltage fuse. High voltage fuses are generally used in power systems and are typically rated for voltage above 1500 volts and up to 138,000 volts as well. So in that case, high voltage fuses are used to protect transformers, either small power transformers or instrument transformer, where circuit breakers might not grant the protection. That is where you can use the high voltage fuse. Thank you once again for watching my video. In the next video, we will discuss much on this high voltage fuse. Thank you. See you in the next video.